Hey everybody, this is Josh at Boulder Voice Lessons, having a little bit of technical difficulties. If anybody knows anything about eCam and why this screen is flickering so much, please help me out. Let me know in the comments why. Okay, we're going to do a quick lesson today about sight singing. So, sight singing is super applicable for any kind of choir, any kind of audition, any kind of like various things that you may need to learn how to read music and sing on sight, right? That's why it's called sight singing. So, for instance, we look at number 3 here. What do we see? We see the range is from Do to Sol. So you can choose whatever key you want. Since it's an early morning and everybody's kind of low today, let's do it a little bit lower. Do, mi, sol, mi, do. So what we're going to do is get in the key first. Let's do do, re, mi, fa, sol, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Try and sing that. Ready? Do. Nice. Okay, so do, re, mi, fa, sol, sol, fa, mi, re, do is a great way to get in the key of what you're about to sing. So another way to do it is do, mi, sol, mi, do. Try that. Good. Do. Then now let's go do, ti, do, do, ti, do, do, re, do. All right. So now let's look at number 3 here. Since it's a smaller range, we're gonna go. Let's clap and count the rhythm. So we're gonna clap every note, and we're gonna count every beat. Right? So we go. The first note is a half note. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So that's the first measure. What about the second measure? Let's do the first measure and the second measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Does that make sense? We're clapping every note, but we're counting every beat. The quarter notes get 1 beat, half note gets 2 beats, whole note gets 4 beats. All right, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all the way to the top line. Now, since we know the rhythm, everything else will kind of fall into place here. Let's start at number 3. D. I mean A. We're on A. The key of A. So, for instance, this would be do, re, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, re, do. Do is always this note. Do. Re is always this note. Re. Mi is always mi. So, re. Third measure. Re, mi, fa, sol. Generally, you have about a minute to figure these things out. So, in that minute, look around. What is a tricky moment? What's a tricky part of any solfege or any sight singing piece? Re, mi, fa, sol. Right? That seems a little bit tricky there. So now let's try this again. I'm going to give you this pitch is do. All right. So count yourself in. Here's do, mi, sol. Sing do, mi, sol. Do, mi, sol, mi, do. Count yourself in. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, re. To keep going, and sol, fa. Okay, good. I was keeping the beat there. I think that helps a little bit. All right, now let's keep going here. Again, I don't know why this is flickering. I'm really sorry about that. So let's go over here. Is it this way? Yeah. Let me move my thumbnail. All right, here we go. Do. Here we are. Let's do the same key. Do. All right, what do we have here? Let's clap and count the rhythm. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that is a good help to try and figure this out. Let's try this again from the bottom. Do. I'll sing it with you the first time. Ready? 1, 2. Wait, we didn't get in the key. Do, mi, sol, mi, do. Let's sing the whole scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Nice. We're certainly in the key now. Do, ti, do. Sometimes I like to do do, ti, do because it allows us to get one note lower in case there is a note. Now, what do we notice about this? There are repeated notes here. Almost the first, well, there's a lot of repeated notes. So, same note, if it's a do is always do, right? Do, do, re, re, mi, right? Let's try that together. I'll count us in. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, do, re, re, mi, mi, fa, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, do. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. All right, now, you do it. Time for you. Let's try this, and then we'll move on to the next number, which doesn't have any of the notes underneath, right? So do, it's all designed to move with the scale degree. This is we're doing movable do here. Excuse me. There are a lot of different schools of thought. There's fixed do and there's movable do. I think that for the majority of us, unless you have perfect pitch, then maybe movable do is a little bit easier. In the beginning, it's also a little bit easier that it helps you learn a little bit more about music theory. If you're doing a minor key, we can lower mi to me, la, ti to le, te, right, that we've worked on in the past. So let's try this again. Seems like the flickering of the screen has gone away. I don't know why again. All right, let's try this. Do. I'll count you in. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, do, mi, sol, la, ti, do, and do, ti, la, sol, re, do. Nice. All right. How'd you do? Keep working on it. Main goal is to keep working on it. All right, now let's move down to number 5. Here we go. Continue to sing the corresponding syllables. Let's get me out of the way here. How about I move me over here? Number 5. So, we're in the key of C. How do I know I'm in the key of C? Well, there's no sharps, there's no flats, and the biggest tell of all is that we begin on a C and we end on C. So, therefore, by all of those, by deductive reasoning, we are in the key of C. Let's try this from here. Do. What do we see here? Almost all. It is all. Is it stepwise? Are there any leaps here? Looks like stepwise to me. So if we're in the key of C, this first note is a C. First note, first measure is a C. It's one thing about that I've noticed about online remote learning through the web or through video conferencing is that I can say, all right, let's look at the first measure here. Let's look at the second measure. What note is the third beat of the second measure? See where that is? The third beat of the second measure. I guess that's the 7th note in is an E natural. E, first line in the treble clef, E. So that's a good way to do it. All right, so keep going. Let's say you've got a minute to figure this out. What do I see here? I see first two measures, all quarter notes. Third measure, half notes. Fourth measure, the third beat is a half note, so hold on to that. And then from the first line to the second line, we go from mi to fa, right? So last measure of the first line, sol, fa, mi, fa. That's always a hard no for everybody. Sol, fa, mi, fa, la, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, right? So, and again, when we're singing sight singing, you can sing out as loud as you can. Do, re, mi, re, do. I'm just kind of singing a little bit softer in a more falsetto coordination. I don't really know why. Maybe it's just a little easier. All right, so let's try this. We go, I'll sing with you from the top. Number 5. 1, 2, 3. Do, re, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, 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 fa, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, sol, la, ti, do, do, do. All right, so that was a good run at it. Let's try that again. I will click the track and you will sing, right? Again, why is it do, re, mi? Well, it's 1, 2, 3 in the scale degrees. Do, re, mi, re. And then we go back to do, second measure. And then from second measure to the third measure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes. So that's do, re, mi, fa, sol, all the way up to the top. Sol, fa, mi, 5, 4, 3. And then we're on the fourth scale degree in the fifth measure, which is fa, fa. We go up, we go down, we go back up to do. So let's sing do, mi, sol, mi, do. Do, ti, do. Do, ti, do. All right, here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, re, do. Sol, 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 fa, mi. Sol, fa, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now, there's a lot of resources on the web, like how can I, how do I, wait, let's go back to me, just the camera. There he goes. There's a lot of research on the web that you can look up. Sight singing, I think Sight Reading Factory, Sight Singing Factory. I can't remember what the name of it is, but that's a really great one. You can get used books. You can just Google sight reading exercises, all sorts of things that you can practice on this. Find what key you're in, right? Find the key. Start easy. Start with just stepwise motion. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. And then warm up. Usually any good sight reading book will take you through the progression of like stepwise, and then maybe you'll just work on, do, mi, sol, mi, do, and then you can, that's the first chord, right? C major, or the 1 chord, and then you'll go to the 5 chord, and then you'll go to the 4 chord, and then you'll do minor chords, and then you'll do minor scales, and then you'll go into different leaps. You'll keep working on your intervals and your musical theory concepts that will help you be a better sight reader. So continue just to work on the video, on this video. This is just basic, really, really basic level sight singing. Drop me, visit our website, www.bouldervoicelessons.com. We try and stream live every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. That's noon New York time, and 9 a.m. Pacific time. So yeah, my name's Josh, Joshua South, Boulder Voice Lessons, www.bouldervoicelessons.com. We run a music academy here based in Boulder, but it's open to the whole world via the World Wide Web and video streaming. So drop me a comment below if you have any questions, and thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.